Terry, and it's time for our Halloween story. This is a scary locksmith story. And what's really scary is it's true. So that's what makes the Halloween story so scary. Get a call, they haven't seen their relative for a while, so we go to the condo. And I have the police officer standing by. I got paramedics just in case, because every now and then when we do these calls and we open up the place, they're actually alive or really, really sick. So they're not all dead, but I'd say 95%, 99%, there's problems inside. So that's why you haven't seen your uncle, brother, aunt for so long. There's a reason they're quiet. So first of all, it's a really creepy building. And I know there's some really old buildings, it's creepy. Of course, it has to be a creepy building, you know? So I'm there, but there's a whole bunch of us, so we're okay. And there's no elevator, we gotta go up the creaky stairs, and they're on the 3rd floor, we get there. It's a 3-story walk up in Vancouver. So we get there, and the lock is a simple lock. It's just a quick set. So I pick it counterclockwise, no problem at all. I pick it like in under a minute, and I can actually, I take my screwdriver, I can hear the bolt, click, the bolt goes back, no problem. The passage set on the bottom, there's no lock, and the door won't open. I mean, it doesn't even like rattle. So I'm kind of thinking, well, I heard the bolt go back, but sometimes there could be a bolt inside or butter knife stuck inside the inside frame. So what I have for that, I actually have a milk jug that I've cut open, and I have the plastic, and I run it right at where the deadbolt is to make sure it goes all the way through. So the deadbolt is fully retracted. I have no problem, and I run it down to the passage set because sometimes it's springy, but it hasn't retracted the bolt. So I run the plastic like through the door, run it from the deadbolt to the passage set, nothing in the way. So then, okay, there's got to be a bolt. So then I run basically that piece of plastic. There was quite a bit of a gap. The door's not shaking at all, but I could run the plastic from the top to the bottom. I did that like crazy, and the door won't open. Everybody's looking at me. You know, they can see. I said, no, it's picked back. It's not opening. So, okay. Then the cute little nephew, niece of the daughter, of the guy inside, we're sort of standing there, and she walks up, and she just turns the handle, and the door opens. And now we're just totally freaked. So she stands back, because she's shocked as well. Well, we send the cop in first, you know, we're not going in. Cop goes in, and then he comes out, and he says, oh, the guy's deceased, and he goes, it's a crane death. Now, those of us who've been in the business a long time, we know what a crane death is. And so now the paramedics know what it is. They leave. We tell the niece, you can leave, we're gonna keep care of this, we'll call you in a bit and everything. And so I'm still around talking with the cops, because now he's calling in the coroner's office. So it's kind of interesting. So, and I'm just hanging around. I know the coroners, so it's interesting. A good friend of mine shows up a little later, and the cop goes, this is interesting. He shouldn't be, doesn't have to be around. It's not suspicious, it's a normal death. But here's what a crane death is. We go inside, and the coroner goes inside. We go crane death, and he goes, oh shoot. So we go in there. The poor guy has died while sitting on the toilet. And crane toilet, crane death. That's how we come up with that. You gotta have a little bit of dark humor, unfortunately. So, but the worst of it is, the guy's in full rigor mortis. He is stiff as a board, sitting there, and it's a little tiny bathroom, and we can't get him out at all. Well, the coroner can't get him out. They're gonna, no use calling the body removal people. It's not an ambulance. So the coroner says, hey, it's natural death, from what it appears. We'll do the autopsy. The cop, but we can't get this guy out of there at all. They're asking for help. Just can't get him moved. The coroner, he goes over, cranks the heat up to like 100 degrees. We go outside. I relock the door, and the police put up police scene, do not enter. And the coroner looks at his watch, says, let's go for lunch. It should be good by the time we finish eating. We'll come back. So after lunch, I go back with the coroner, and we have the body removal team there. And I pick it open again, and this time the door opened. No problem. I was getting worried. I thought, oh, it's not going to open again. The door opened. They go inside. The poor guy now, with all the heat, the apartment's like over 100 degrees, and now the guy, instead of being in full rigor mortis, is all floppy, and basically they can just haul him out of the bathroom, put him in the body bag, and take him down the stairs. So again, that's my scary Halloween story. It had two parts to it. Locked door that wouldn't open, and a crane death. And now, unfortunately, you two know what a crane death is. Have a good Halloween. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. Also, visit my website, and you can see what online locksmith training I have for beginners, intermediate, and advanced, as well as my covert methods of entry and my non-destructive methods of entry.